This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Northwestern Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Huskers will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Northwestern's offense will get the first crack at it here. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
He's looking to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern! I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand.
There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bird. Right on the money. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Huskers are rolling down the field. On the run, it's Ives. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The play action fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the defense... firm, no pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. Open space at the 25. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The offense set for a first down play. He'll set up to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Back to throw. It's Byrne. Right down the middle. Hauls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First and 10 from the 46-yard line. Use the play fake, down to throw. Makes the grab, it's Knowles. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Breaks into the open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try the run. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He might want another play. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Caught over the middle. It's Barkley. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To the air, it's Byrne. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. He wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
On the ground, it's Ives. And this run won't give them any more room to operate, but at least they avoided the safety.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage. They generate a TFL.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Huskers decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give to the tailback. There he goes!
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Dropping back, it's Byrne. Under fire. And the missed connection on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Barkley. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up fourth.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? From the shotgun, they'll run it. Can't get him to the ground. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. He just terrorized his quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
The sure hands, it's Covey. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
He's in open space downfield. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll run the toss. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They've got him looking raw, but they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Got the quick pass. Touchdown, Northwestern! A great catch and run for 6.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Nebraska, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. They'll give it to him again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback keeps it.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. It might be a gamble to go for it on 4th down. With that distance, it's a real gamble to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I don't think the defense was ready for it. I know I certainly wasn't. I don't know about you guys. I thought that was going to be a throw, but it caught him off guard running the football, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the direct snap, it's Reeder. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Northwestern, 35, Nebraska.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston.
The Wildcats will kick it away to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Knowles. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. To the air, it's Byrne. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. from the gun, the ground game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Reeder. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Miami is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Canes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Byrne. Looking left. It's caught. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
They'll run play action. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Barclay. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. If you know he's a stud, you're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you some...
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. At the 20, the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Huskers!
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, David, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Reeder. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Working on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big game. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Incomplete. Coming up, 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Byrne. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Cornhuskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop. Turn. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll run it from the gun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They've got the screen set up. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Well, this defense has to know that this fullback, he's not just a blocker, he's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that 1st down.
Grabbed behind the line, it's coming. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Covey. Into the house. Touchdown, Northwestern. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it inside the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Running into the open space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. On first down, here comes this offense. Oh, it's a reverse. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Gets it out quickly. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw. And it's incomplete on third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now.
Throws toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Makes the catch. It's Covey. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Sliding off the defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Northwestern.
And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. After the earlier field goal, they'll try again, this time a 43-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took...